What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Weeb family. After being on the edge of our seats for a week, not knowing if there was even going to be leaks, more on that later, because right now, it is all about Revel, a special grades domain, aka Chapter 250. Quick recap, we saw Yuta's incredible domain expansion as he was able to land some shots on Sukuna thanks to the unlimited use of his copied abilities while in the domain. In this chapter, we learn even more details about this incredible domain and how it works exactly. It ended up with big brain Sukuna once again diagnosing the situation and realizing exactly what our protagonist's plans are, which brought us to the most hyped moment of the chapter as something we have been speculating on for years, Yuji's shot put world record holder Itadori's actual abilities. Sukuna himself let us know he clearly has mastered his soul striking abilities to a whole other degree compared to when he was first fighting Mahito. We find out inside of Yuta's domain, all curse techniques he's copied before are stored randomly within the swords inside the domain. Even he doesn't know which curse technique he will be able to use until he picks up the sword itself. The swords only contain one curse technique, which as you saw last week, once he used Thin Icebreaker, the sword just disintegrated in his hand. But there is no limit to the quantity of swords. So if I'm understanding it correctly, there's multiple swords though with the same curse technique it seems. Chapter jumps off with Sukuna, Rika, and Yuta. Sukuna is grumbling about his cursed energy currently being the same level as Yuta's, which, if you remember at the start of the Gojo fight, Yuta commented that Sukuna's cursed energy was more than double his own. He still can't use his domain though, and his reverse curse technique is slow due to the beatdown Gojo gave his brain. It is good to see our sensei sacrifice is still paying dividends to the JJK Jump Squad. The chapter is fighting heavy, which I usually love, but man, we really need to be getting some dialogue heavy chapters, explaining what happened during that month time skip, and so much more. But we will let King Cat keep cooking. Itadori attacks the border of Sukuna's and Megumi's souls, attempting to awaken our long-lost brother from his slumber in the sludge. Curious choice of word, interested to see the translations for that one. Yuji is hoping to disrupt the sync between Megumi's physical body and Sukuna's soul. Another amazing aspect of Yuji's ability is that the more he connects, the more Sukuna's cursed energy actually decreases, and his control of his curse technique also decreases, and soon he will be unable to maintain his current form. So that begs the question that I've kind of been pondering over for a while now. Since he ate 19 fingers and a head, will he just have his hand body back, minus Megumi's soul and curse technique inside of him, or would he just restart the cycle and become indestructible cursed fingers again? Well, we get what seems like an answer, as it states once this happens, withstanding the risk, they will use Angel's curse technique, Jacob's ladder, to erase the cursed object inside of Megumi's body. Which, thanks to Gege, glad he got my message about Angel's curse technique, the lack of using that is, after the damage she did, was driving me a little mad, not gonna lie. Yuta looks over and tells Sukuna, "Don't move," using Toge's cursed speech, and then he immediately follows up with another attack, sending Sukuna flying, demolishing some of the pillars. Rika, as we found out, also can be broken into 4 smaller Rikas that become fucking lock-on RPG missiles, all attacking Sukuna. Amazing. Sukuna asked them though, what have they been doing this past month? Probably the only somewhat compliment he's ever given Yuji, maybe, but pretty sure once the translations come out it's gonna be, "You useless brat. You thought you had a role?" Yuta, foul play. Yuji, hard work and determination. Both of them, right? Remember, these are the first translations, so this could switch up quite a bit. Once again, the fight picks right back up, and we see Yuta now using Future Sight to predict Sukuna's attack, thanks to Manga Writer of the Year Charles. Pause. When exactly did he get this one? Maybe I'm forgetting. You guys will let me know in the comments, I'm sure. Just one of the reasons that I love you all so much. While the fighting kicks back up, Yuta says if it's a new curse technique Sukuna has never seen, there's still room to surprise him. Sukuna thinks to himself, he probably doesn't have Limitless, because that requires the 6 eyes to maintain. Sukuna definitely read about 80% of YouTubers' minds on that one. Thanks for clearing that up, King. Yuji puts Sukuna in an armbar, looking like he's about to tear that bitch right off, as Yuta suddenly pulls out a new sword at the end of the chapter as he yells out, "Finally!" and attacks Sukuna with one of his own techniques. Sukuna yells out, "That's my..." End of chapter. Next week, "Let it fall, my own disastrous blade." And holy shit, what a chapter. Is it the reality world cutting slash, dismantle, cleave, or something that we have not seen yet? Hard to tell exactly. Definitely am leaning towards world cutting slash from the images, but we'll know a lot more once we get the high def ones. More importantly though, what do you guys think? Are we feeling a bit more secure in Yuta's future? Because I sure the fuck am not. I won't feel good till he has beaten all the allegations and has Maki on his fucking lap wearing a crown. And only then. But god damn, I cannot wait to see what Gege cooks up for the rest of this fight. I have an itching feeling that with all the hype of this slash, we probably will go straight to a flashback of Hikari versus Urume next week, but I'm cool with that too. Either way, our boys are both alive for another week, so little mini dub there at least. Look for the full review and predictions this weekend. I've been Weebdad, you've been absolutely amazing, and most importantly though, remember, even a manga artist named Charles can't have Riz. Peace! Where are you going? Get your ass back here.